just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 27, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Herbert. Stiff-armed him. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Herbert for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Here we go with Michelle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Saints 0. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
The score, Chargers 21, Saints 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Winston again against Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Kentavious Street. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, Winston. Going right back to Michael Thomas. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throwing, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return inside the 20-yard line?
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They snap it to Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st down.
Eckler now between the tackles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert off of play action. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why their attack was one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Winston to throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Eckler. And some room to work. The 20. 5 touchdown, Allen. Austin Eckler, 49 yards. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 35, Saints 25. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Winston. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. on the give. This is Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. The thing started off